So now we're going to go into the non-directed for a chunk of time, like 40 minutes. Okay, and let's take off um our practice hat. Let's take off our whatever gaining, whatever we're trying to make happen, whatever idea we have practice, let's take that off. Whatever assumption we have about in order for me to open up or for this big process to happen, I've got to do these things. Let's try to let go of that. Maybe just being profoundly honest, exactly feeling exactly what you're feeling. Maybe that's the route. Like, I think a lot of us really fundamentally don't believe that what I'm feeling is okay or is the way for me to open up. We've got to do something else. And so just taking this time to be completely honest, like even if you gave in so much that you felt like you were to drop on the floor, what if something caught you? What if something caught you when you totally gave in? So it's okay here if your body starts to move in some way. It's okay if you end up on the ground, if you end up emotional, or it's also okay if you have no clue what's going on and you're just standing there clueless. That's okay. It's okay if nothing happens for a long time. Okay. And it's okay if you have big dynamic movements. That's okay. But I wouldn't create them. This is a big thing. A lot of movement people, they'll start to create movements that their go-to. And I would recommend against that. Try to just wait for the movement to emerge. And if you're wondering, am I doing this? I would just stop and see if your structure isn't, there's a deeper process there trying to happen. So this is your time. If you're new to this and maybe you're wondering about what other people are doing, I'd close your eyes at first so you're not looking around. And so just standing there, and if your body starts to move in some way, or if not, just let it. Don't edit it. Just let your body take over for a few minutes. This will be difficult for those wanting direction, wanting structure. We're throwing that out for a little while. What do we do when we're feeling something, whatever we're feeling? What do we do to avoid it or check out? What do we do? I'm not feeling good. I'm afraid. So I try to fix myself, or I try to improve myself. I fantasize. I whatever, check my phone, whatever, watch Netflix, whatever. I don't feel good. So instead of feeling, I go somewhere else. What if, just for this amount of time, if I just honestly felt what was happening? I'm just going to take time and feel it. Maybe you get a little idea of what you want to happen. I would be really cautious of that. Like, well, I really would like to work on this today. I'd be really careful about that. Don't get a little strategy going. Try to drop your strategy. The wildest thing for me was that I discovered when I was just with what was happening. I was honestly feeling it. That's where the huge energy was. That's where the huge energy is. What's it like? It's like being in your kitchen and you're too busy. So you stop, you stop, and then you start to hear the refrigerator running and the clock ticking. Like you couldn't hear those before, and then you stand here and you stop, stop, stop. And then oh, there's a gear of opening that's there that I couldn't feel. Because I couldn't feel, I just added a bunch of shit on top of it constantly. Very creative process. Maybe you always do this. You always do this. What if you didn't do that this time? Like whatever you do with yourself, however you hold yourself, this is what I do. Well, maybe you didn't do that this time. What would that be like? What would it be to creatively change the way you're relating with space, with your body, with your mind? And you got to take a chance and let go of control. Maybe that looks totally different than what you imagined, and yet maybe there'll be a joy that will emerge out of that that you never imagined was there. What are you feeling right now? Maybe there's a level that you can just hang out at that's pretty comfortable, pretty relaxed. I can kind of hang out here and I can stand here. I'm pretty good, but it doesn't quite feel satisfying. There's something about it. It doesn't, I don't feel really connected. A lot of people just hang out there for 30 years. They don't really go deeper. But maybe if they get really curious, oh, I think there's something going on here. What's really going on if I look a little bit closer? If I get more honest, I see there's another level of something happening. And when I feel it, when I give myself to it, my whole system just every cell lights up, even though it might be completely scary. takes a couple of years for people to really be able to feel that consistently, and then they're doing real zazen or real meditation. Until then, they can't really do it. How am I relating to the room? Maybe my body's in a little holding pattern I can't seem to get out of. So maybe I feel the room. I feel the environment, and I see, how could I become transparent to the room? How could I let the room penetrate me? Does that have a feeling? Does the room have a feeling that I could become permeable to? What would that feel like? You're not feeling inner movement in your system. If you don't feel inner, some movement happening in your system, I would just look. Are you blocking movement? Are you there thinking I'm letting go, but actually, are you in front of that blocking it? Maybe it's a direction, maybe it's trying to open and you're there blocking it, thinking you're doing it. I've got to think differently. Let the door open. Maybe it's a pull door. We think it's a push door and it's a pull door. Get out of the way. This is your time. It's your experience. Okay if you're emotional. It's okay if you're just bearing all to my experience. That's emotional at times. If you don't ever have that, I wonder, it's gonna be emotional at times. I was sitting all those hours, I was working so hard, I was trying so hard, and at a certain point I saw the universe is doing this. It's not even about me. I just have to get out of the way. I can still be this, you know, idiot. It's not, prajna comes out of the universe doing it. It's not about me. What a relief. I don't have to be the one who's brilliant. It's something bigger is there. If that doesn't crack open your heart, it's just like that. What a relief. More minutes. Don't check out. Try to stay with it. After a certain amount of time, we've been standing a while, things start to bubble up, which they're able to process. So don't check out now. Don't leave us. Stay with us. You've got to suspend disbelief and just feel what's going on. Try to suspend disbelief. It's our ideas that kind of get in the way of maybe the body trying to open up. And of course, remember that all of the Jamdong postures came out of the non-directed. They emerged out of the central channel trying to open. although I'm kind of in the midst of something, let's go for a little sitting to round this out, to bookend this. I'm gonna give a little bow and let's do a little sitting.